So I want to give you an update on what's going on with the OpenAI whistleblower situation. If you remember, there was a young man, he was age 26, and he was found dead in his apartment. His name was Suchir Balaji, and his parents are calling for a full investigation from the FBI. The police locally said that he hurt himself, and his parents don't believe it. I want to go over some of the details and update on this, and I'm really sorry about the whole thing, to be perfectly frank. His parents are, obviously want to know what happened with their son, and when you read through the details of it, I'll just say there's a lot of things that are in question. This comes at a time when their son came out and was basically a whistleblower saying, "Hey, there's all these not so good things going on over at OpenAI." Just today, OpenAI declares that they're going to be for profit and they're going to make all this money, et cetera. They got to deal with Microsoft. It just doesn't feel right. And let me read what his mom said here. So this is the mom. She says, and regarding her son, we hired a private investigator and did a second autopsy to throw light on cause of death. Private autopsy doesn't confirm cause of death stated by police. Suchir's apartment was ransacked, sign of struggle in the bathroom, and looks like someone hit him in bathroom based on blood spots. It's a cold-blooded, you guys know M word, declared by authorities as that he hurt himself, right? So then it also says here, lobbying in San Francisco City doesn't stop us from getting justice. We demand FBI investigation. So that's sort of what I mean. This is just according to the mom. They hired a private investigator. I don't have all the details of this stuff, but I just wanted to give you an update of what's going on. So the parents don't believe that he hurt himself. The timing, everything, like I was saying, he's 26 years old. And actually, there was an interview with him. This is in the Business Insider that his mom gave, just sort of the details about his son. That's a picture of him when they were young. This is when he was older with his mom. And the kid was really bright. He had won a programming competition. Like when he was 17, he was like, just really smart. He even won like a scholarship from the TSA for, really good algorithms. It was like a 100K scholarship thing. I mean, he had a really bright future. So essentially went to, UC Berkeley. OpenAI hires him because he's, the best and the brightest. And then it was interesting because I guess one of the founders of OpenAI made a statement about him, just sort of like his personality. And this was coming from, it says here, ChatGPT's training methods and infrastructure, John Schulman, OpenAI co-founder. This was a quote just regarding Balaji. John says, regarding Balaji, says, he'd think through the details of things carefully and rigorously. And he also had a slight contrarian streak that made him allergic to groupthink and eager to find where the consensus was wrong. So I guess his personality was a little bit different, right, than, say, everyone else. And he doesn't, just reading through the stuff, it didn't sound like the guy that was, out chasing money. He was a guy that was a young kid interested in research and stuff. That's just how I read it when I read through this stuff, because you can see it from a young age. He's interested in coding and things like that, and gets a job at a cool company. His mom was even saying, at first when he was working at OpenAI, like he was really excited about it, right? And then I guess the more he worked there, he started to complain more to family and friends about Sam Altman, and would just talk about work less, and then ultimately, quit, and then was a whistleblower. The thing that, along with the private investigator that the mom hired, the thing that stands out is the mom and the dad are like, we just talked to him, right? Like they just talked to him. And I guess mom said that she would go to his house, frequently, and bring fruit because, he's like, my son didn't eat enough fruit, so I bring him fruit from Costco. And I guess she went one time and she knocked on the door and the son didn't answer. There's no one there. So she just thought, maybe they just went on a road trip or something like that. But they thought it was weird that he didn't contact them. And then 2 days later, she got a call from the police. And they according to the parents, I guess they ruled right away that he had, hurt himself. They just, it just doesn't really add up to me. I'm just going with what the mom says. I can't speak to, again, I can't speak to all the details of the stuff, but the timing doesn't seem right. Or just like he comes out as a whistleblower in a big story in the New York Times. A month later, he's found dead in his apartment, right? I mean, it doesn't take that hard to put the pieces together. And then suddenly now we have OpenAI just declaring that they're going to be for profit. So, certainly there is a possibility that there's no foul play. I'm just saying there's a possibility of that, but the parents don't believe it. And I just feel like going through the details of this stuff, there was no note found, that kind of thing. Like it doesn't seem to match the kind of person that would, but I don't know. No one knows this kind of thing. And that's why you do an investigation, right? That's why the family's calling for FBI to do a full investigation. So I just want to give you guys an update to this. When you read through this stuff, I feel very, very sorry for the family, regardless of what happens from here. But they're certainly, hopefully, we'll be able to find some answers and closure for them. So just want to give you an update on this, guys, and I thank you for watching.